You bet your whiskers they can. Hey there, cat guardians. Ushi here, and let's talk about something near and dear to every cat's heart. Food. We've all been there, those big pleading eyes staring up at you while you're munching on something delicious. You want to share, right? Well, the good news is you can. That's right, you can absolutely treat your feline friend to some tasty bites from your plate. But hold your horses. Before you start dishing out the tuna casserole, we need to talk about safety. Just like us, cats need a balanced diet, and not all human foods are created equal in the feline world. Some things we eat can be downright dangerous for our furry companions. That's why I'm here to give you the lowdown on what's safe, what's a no-go, and how to make sure every treat is a healthy and happy experience for your little buddy. We're going to dive deep into the world of human foods that are safe and even beneficial for cats, from protein-packed snacks to fiber-rich veggies. We'll talk about portion control, preparation, and how to introduce new foods slowly. Remember, a happy belly equals a happy cat, and that's what we all want, right? So let's get started. Let's kick things off with a breakfast staple, the incredible edible egg. Now, you might think of Garfield scarfing down lasagna, but trust me, a little bit of cooked egg can be a fantastic treat for your cat. Eggs are like little protein powerhouses, packed with essential amino acids that help build and repair tissues. Think of it as fuel for all those zoomies and playful antics your cat loves. But hold on, before you go scrambling up a raw egg, we need to have a serious talk about salmonella. Raw eggs can harbor this nasty bacteria, which can make your cat seriously ill. And let's be real, nobody wants to deal with a sick kitty. So, here's the golden rule. When it comes to eggs, always, and I mean always, cook them thoroughly. Scrambled, boiled, poached, it doesn't matter, as long as that yolk is solid. No runny yolks allowed. Once cooked, you can crumble a small amount of egg into your cat's regular food. Start with a tiny bit to see how they tolerate it, and you can gradually increase the amount. Remember, moderation is key. You don't want to overload your cat with protein, so stick to offering eggs as an occasional treat. And as always, if you have any concerns about your cat's diet, it's always best to have a chat with your vet. Alright, let's talk turkey and chicken and beef. We all know cats are natural carnivores, and their bodies are designed to thrive on a meat-based diet. Lean meats like chicken, turkey, and beef are excellent sources of protein, which provides the building blocks for strong muscles, healthy organs, and a shiny, luxurious coat. But before you toss your cat a juicy steak, there are a few things you need to keep in mind. First and foremost, just like with eggs, all meat must be cooked thoroughly to eliminate any harmful bacteria. No exceptions. Raw meat can contain parasites and bacteria that can wreak havoc on your cat's digestive system. Secondly, we're going au natural here, folks. That means no seasonings, no spices, and definitely no garlic or onions. These ingredients can be toxic to cats and can cause serious health problems. Stick to plain cooked meat and you'll be good to go. Now, when it comes to serving up these meaty treats, you can chop them into small, bite-sized pieces or shred them for easier eating. Remember, a little goes a long way. Start with a small amount and see how your cat reacts. And as always, if you notice any digestive upset, it's best to discontinue and consult with your veterinarian. Alright, cat lovers, let's dive into the fantastic world of fish. It's no secret that cats go bonkers for fish. That irresistible aroma, the flaky texture, it's enough to drive them wild. And while a little bit of fish can be a healthy treat, there are some important things to keep in mind. First off, let's talk about the good stuff. Fish, especially fatty fish like salmon and tuna, are packed with omega-3 fatty acids. These healthy fats are like magic for your cat's health, promoting healthy skin, a shiny coat, and even supporting brain function. But here's the catch, too much of a good thing can be a bad thing. Fish, particularly tuna, can contain mercury, which can be harmful to cats in large quantities, so while it's okay to offer a little bit of cooked fish as an occasional treat, don't go overboard. Just like with other meats, make sure the fish is cooked thoroughly and doesn't contain any bones. And remember, moderation is key. A small piece of fish once or twice a week is more than enough to reap the benefits without overdoing it. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're about to enter the sometimes surprising world of cats and vegetables. You might think of cats as strict carnivores, but the truth is, they can benefit from a little bit of plant power in their diet. Now, I'm not saying you need to convert your feline friend into a vegetarian, but incorporating small amounts of certain veggies can provide valuable nutrients and fiber. Fiber is essential for healthy digestion, helping to keep things moving smoothly in your cat's gut. So, Which veggies are safe and appealing to our feline friends? Carrots are a great option, offering a satisfying crunch and a good dose of vitamin A. Spinach is another winner, packed with vitamins and minerals that support overall health. The key here is preparation. Cats can have a hard time digesting raw vegetables, so it's best to steam or puree them before offering them. You can mix a small amount of cooked, mashed veggies into your cat's regular food or offer them as a standalone treat. Chapter 5. Fruitful Choices. Unveiling the sweet and healthy side of fruits for cats. Who would have thought that our carnivorous companions could develop a taste for the sweet side of life? While it's true that cats don't experience sweetness the same way we do, there are certain fruits that can offer surprising health benefits. One such fruit is the mighty blueberry. These tiny berries are packed with antioxidants, which help protect cells from damage and boost the immune system. Think of them as tiny, tasty shields against those pesky free radicals. Another great option is pumpkin. Now, I know what you're thinking, pumpkin for cats? But trust me on this one. Pumpkin is a nutritional powerhouse, rich in fiber and vitamins that can aid digestion and even help with hairball control. Just remember, not all fruits are created equal in the feline world. Avoid giving your cat grapes, raisins, or any fruits with seeds or pits, as these can be toxic. And as always, moderation is key. A small amount of fruit as an occasional treat is more than enough to reap the benefits. Chapter 6. Dairy Delights. Navigating the creamy world of yogurt and cheese for cats. Let's talk about dairy, baby. We've all seen those adorable kittens lapping up a saucer of milk, but the truth is, most adult cats are lactose intolerant. This means they have trouble digesting lactose, the sugar found in milk, which can lead to digestive upset. But don't despair. There are still ways to incorporate the goodness of dairy into your cat's diet. The key is to choose lactose-free options like yogurt and cheese. Plain, unsweetened yogurt can be a great source of probiotics, which are beneficial bacteria that support gut health. Just a dollop on top of their regular food can make a world of difference. When it comes to cheese, opt for hard-aged cheeses like cheddar or Swiss, as they contain lower levels of lactose. Just remember, a little goes a long way. Treat cheese as a special treat and offer it in moderation. Chapter 7. Safety First. A perfectly safe approach to feeding human foods. Alright, cat enthusiasts, we've covered a lot of ground today, from protein-packed eggs to fiber-rich veggies. But before we wrap things up, let's talk about the golden rules of feeding human foods to your feline friend. First and foremost, always consult with your veterinarian before making any significant changes to your cat's diet. They know your cat's individual needs and can advise you on the best course of action. When introducing new foods, start slow and steady. Offer a tiny amount at first, and monitor your cat for any adverse reactions, such as vomiting, diarrhea, or changes in appetite. If you notice anything unusual, discontinue feeding and consult with your vet. Portion control is crucial. Remember, cats are much smaller than us, and what might seem like a small bite to you can be a feast for them. Treat human foods as just that, treats. They should make up no more than 10% of your cat's daily caloric intake. Last but not least, always prioritize your cat's regular balanced diet. Human food should be a fun and occasional addition, not a replacement for their nutritional needs. A happy cat is a healthy cat. Bon appetit. So there you have it, folks. A crash course in safe and healthy human foods for your feline friend. Remember, by following these guidelines and working closely with your veterinarian, you can share your love of food with your cat in a way that's both enjoyable and beneficial. Introducing new foods can be a fantastic way to bond with your cat and add some excitement to their diet. Just imagine the joy on their face when they get a taste of that delicious salmon or a sliver of that creamy cheese. But remember, every cat is an individual, and what works for one cat might not work for another. Always put your cat's health and well-being first, and don't hesitate to reach out to your veterinarian if you have any questions or concerns. After all, a happy cat is a healthy cat, and that's what matters most. If you found this information useful or liked the content, please subscribe to Cat Facts for more updates and tips on keeping your feline friends healthy and happy. By subscribing, you'll join a community of cat lovers dedicated to providing the best care for our furry friends. From nutritional advice to playful activities, Cat Facts has got you covered. Hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to click the bell icon so you never miss a new video. Thank you for watching, and let's keep our cats purring with joy. Until next time, stay pawsome and keep those whiskers twitching.